It's Bert Seelman with resultsorproof.com. I'm here today to talk to you about a very irritating symptom with me. I'm talking about trainers, the lies, and Jawzer size. Trainers, if they're real, if you really have a true trainer, prove it. Let the trainer prove it. People desire change. You want the change. You hired them to get you somewhere. But is it real? Trainers usually are about, talking. They talk about all the changes they can make, but where's the proof? Where's the test? And do they have you actually doing the test? Or do you dare to test them? Or do you just want to be liked? I think if you just want to be liked, you should stay home because everybody sees you anyway. And you're looking like a fool talking about the trainer you have. It looks like you just want to throw your money away. So here's the deal. Not Jawzer size, not a lot of blah blah. Let's talk about what the facts are. And if they're correctly applied and you have facts, you're going to see results. So here's some things that we do each and every time. When we work with a client, we know that their blood sugar level is balanced and we test it. We check their weight daily and we watch the records. We have their resting heart rate checked, their descending heart rate, and their working heart rate. And if you don't know how to check all three of those, you're really not a professional. Okay, the next thing is we have our client take their own pictures every 3 weeks. We have them take their measurements every 3 weeks. We have them go to their doctor and get a blood chemistry every 3 weeks. We do is an accurate near-infrared light body composition test every 2 weeks to prove what fat is losing and what lean is gaining and how their diet is actually working. If this is not being done, you cannot know what's happening with your diet because most of what you lose on most weight loss programs is lean tissue. Then your metabolism slows down and then you have the backlash. So if you want to get these things done, you need to go over those 8 points that I just talked about. Otherwise, it's fake, it's fraud, and it's just a lie, and you're becoming a victim by choice. So some of the facts that you need to know, and I'm talking about, listen to this, physiological facts, scientific facts are that you only need to do one set. A set of exercises pushed to a point where the muscle is stimulated for change, or guess what? You're doing a maintenance level and staying where you are. Okay, the next thing is that there's no magic number of reps. It's about the intensity quotient and have you made the muscle go to a point of stress or stimulus for a response or not. So there's no magic number of reps, but they do fall, required by physiology, somewhere between 5 and 12 with most muscle groups. Okay, what about split routines? Now here's the asinine approach that people take. I'm going to work my legs today and my upper body tomorrow. So are you going to sleep your legs today? And how do you just feed your legs today? And you work your upper body tomorrow? Well, do you just sleep your upper body tomorrow and just feed your upper body? Come on here. How ignorant, how stupid does that sound? Your body has to have enough time to gather enough materials, called nutrition, enough time to process it, and enough time to put it into the response mechanisms, which is a minimum of 48 hours. That's by physiological fact. So if you're doing all these split routines, maybe you've got a split personality with your trainer and you've got a split brain, okay, because something isn't united there. The body requires the response mechanisms to be ready before your workout. If you were to cut your face shaving today, would you want to eat the food tomorrow to clot your blood? Today to clot your blood, or should it have been there yesterday? Obviously yesterday. So you're not working out and recovering afterward, you're preparing for the next one. Just see what your trainer really does know. Most of them are not professionals. The next thing is that diet makes up over 50% of the results. That's the materials that make the response. The exercise is a stimulus, a trigger. It's not what makes anything happen. It doesn't do anything. It causes stress to your body. That's why it's called exercise, and it should be exert-size. It's not recreation where you're having fun. Like yoga, you might as well sit on the couch and eat bonbons, okay? And pick your nose. At least you'll be occupied. Now, the next thing is that you've got to think about is the intensity of the workout. You can use more weight, you can do more reps, and you can do it all in less time. So you can use more reps or more weight, or do everything in less time. That increases the intensity. That means you're going to get a better stimulus. That means you're going to trigger the body to work. So you don't need all these sets. Okay, the next thing is that you've got to worry about recovery more than exercise. If you're not getting the right nutrition and you're not getting the right sleep to allow the body to recover, you might as well just forget what you're doing, because those are the two most critical factors. I see nutrition as 40 to 50%. I see rest as 30 to 40%. And I see exercise as less than 10%. Our clients only work out 20 minutes with weights 3 times per week. We've got professional athletes that we've put on the board. We've helped them to get drafted. I've won titles in bodybuilding, all on 20 minutes, 3 days a week. So any more than that is you're joking. You can either work out hard, like Arthur Jones said, or you can work out long. But if you're working out long, it's about your training or wanting you to feel like you're getting all this work and he's putting in all this time, and yet he's not checking it or testing it. So who's stupid here? I mean, who's an idiot? So the thing of it is that, you know, if he can't test and he can't predict and prove by test, then the fraud and the lies are there. You know, we wrote the book on the great fitness fraud, and it talks about all these things. So don't become a Jawzer-sized victim. And here's another thing. When you go to somewhere, don't get caught up in that emotional decision. Most people get bad programs because they use emotion. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, I like that trainer. Oh, that diet tastes good. No, it's about what does the body require? What are the physiological facts? The emotional sell is where you get sold and they get the money and you get nothing except frustration. Remember, we've been doing this over 40 years for tens of thousands of people. We've worked with people in other countries. We work with people long distance. We have a $2 billion endorsement from a top medical litigator. We've worked with top professional athletes that we've got all the endorsements from. We've got the doctors pulling their hair out trying to understand how we get people to get well. Because when you think about it, there's no difference between physical performance and going to a higher level of fitness than there is in person being sick and getting well. It's all physical performance. So if you want to spend less than 20 minutes 3 days a week doing your exercise and 20 minutes of cardio 3 days a week to get all the results you want, and you can measure them like losing a size every 2 to 3 weeks, or gaining 6 to 10 pounds of lean body mass in your first 4 weeks, okay, and lowering your resting heart rate within 2 weeks, and having your blood sugar level balanced, sleeping better, having better bowel habits, and prove that sleep better also, by the way, by using different types of sleep studies, and we'll show you that it can improve deeper times into the REM sleep. Give us a call. But if you're not serious, please don't bother. Don't waste our time. We're not the cheapest program, but we are the best. And we'll take any challenge with any program anywhere on the planet. If they can do more and less time than we do, we'll concede. But bring your money, because we're prepared. We've been doing this, and our results are proof. And my name is Bert Seelman. I hope you have a great day and stop being taken.